welcome to the stream. I'm going to town and I just saw this. They are in the process of lifting up the new Buckner crane. There is somebody inside of the crane itself, the cab, so they're actively in the process of doing this. Cool, it's now 9:10 in the morning, February 28th, 2023. I just want to get a little footage. I don't know how long it's going to take them to lift this Buckner crane, but this is the first time I'm getting any video of it since they've been bringing in these pieces to the crane. I got some video a few days ago of the base of the crane as it was on the back of those two large trucks, flatbed trucks. And now we can see it's the base of the crane it's over here, and they've added the other pieces that have been brought in over the last few days. So this is going to be, once again, I don't know if they rented it or if they bought it, but the last time they had a big Buckner crane here, it was on loan from Mississippi or somewhere in Louisiana, right? And then they had to give it away because the rental had come off or something. So this may be a new rental, or they had the two oil rig platforms that they were going to reconvert into launch sites, and they're selling those off. They decided not to keep them. I'm not sure why, but so I don't know what they're going to use this for. But maybe they just need another heavy lifter out here. I got this in much higher quality imagery already, and I'll be uploading that as well today. I got a bunch of stuff to upload this morning. I get some close-up shots too. I guess I could walk down to the corner there and get a shot from over there as well. It might be nice to have that side view. I get a shot of the whole thing from here. Let me do that smoother. I like to do these types of videos so that, like, 5 years down the road, people can look at it and say, ah, that's how it looked back then. Hey, Ken. I get some shots here to the left too before I move as well. Like 15 years down the road, this will be like, maybe some of this footage will survive and people will have a chance to look back. Otherwise, if there's some type of global catastrophe, this will be something that the different inventors of the future will come across, and they'll say, we have to build one of these cranes. Look, they had it in the ancient past, in the ancient world. They had big cranes that could lift things. We should be able to do it too. But if they're at the point where they can, unless these videos are going to be archived onto paper, maybe someone will write a book, scrapbook, and kind of take a bunch of the photos from these videos and put them in a book. Because maybe technology will degrade over the future, into the future, and all that will be left will be those books. Because if they can invent a YouTube, something that can watch the internet YouTube, then I don't think technology is going to degrade that much. But if there is a book and that's all that's left, if we don't have these videos anymore, and have books of the Ocean Camera Space Corp videos in color books, not just black and white, but some color actually survives, and the future citizens of the Earth, our future lifetimes, will have access to this advanced technology, and they will have an inkling of the possibility of what they too can rebuild and master. I'm going to zoom out again. I think I saw something different here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's still in the same position. I'll show you some of the links here on the crane. At the very kind of right over here, hanging, there is a loose cable over there. Let me get a better shot. I'm not sure if they have to hook that up to something right here before they start lifting it or not. It does appear loose. So. All right, I'll get a view to the left and to the right before I move. We do see the sheriff here, so that often means that they're getting ready to lift it. But I'm gonna go to the left. We'll check out the left. I'm on the side of a hill here, just holding on to the side of the hill. Got an interesting shot over here. If you want to pretend we're in space, I can pretend we're in space. And then I will pretend that we are in space now. Oh, the orientation is locked. The device will not rotate it. We're going through space. We have to dock with the space station. How are we going to do it? Our spacecraft is rotating uncontrollably. What should we do? Turn on the left thrusters. Here we go. We're going. Are we gonna get it? We gotta do the opposite thruster. Oh no! Oh no! We're missing it. All right, let's turn on the artificial driving mechanism. Okay, the artificial driving is starting to kick in. Oh no, we're losing it again. Turn on. All right, take it off of manual, go back into manual. These are some of the issues they have in space. Thought you all might like to practice being in space for a little bit. All right, here we go. So they're doing a bunch of work on this thing as well. I'm not sure what it is. Looks like another nose cone. Let me lock this thing in so it doesn't move around. We're gonna have the auto thrusters turn on now. There we go. It's another nose cone, looks like. Get a shot down the LBJ Boulevard. I'm gonna take it off the stand here and I'll do a little bit more, little bit more space practice. I will, a lot of times if you want to do some zero gravity testing, you have to pay probably thousands of dollars to go on one of those ships. So I'm since I'm into providing quality for the viewer and the friends, the relatives. I see you all as relatives mostly. I'm going to do a spin test. We're going to do some aileron rolls to the left. If you're a pilot, you know what aileron rolls are. If you don't, That's when the Top Gun flies forward, and then they do some spins, rolling over and over. That's right. Slow aileron rolls. Oh no. That's an aileron roll to the left. And we'll go to the right. Aileron rolls to the right. And a 30-degree, 90-degree turn to the right. Hard turn 9. We're doing 3Gs, 3G turn, very quick 3G turn, and then we're slowly leveling out. All right, now we'll make a nice 15-degree turn to the left. I think we'll go forward into the distance. All right, so I think I'll come back to we'll end this space travel. This will have been your first journey into space. And we'll do a quick dive into the ground. And then we'll barely make it and come back up. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we're climbing. Go. We got it. We just got a stall. Went into a stall. We pulled it out of it. Pulled it out of the stall. And we're coming back into flight conditions here. And then we can hover a little bit. We have a hover mechanism here. Coming back toward the tripod, back toward hovering toward the tower, and the tower has caught the booster, and we're back. Yeah, that's a good question. SpaceX chiming in from the mission control asks about the tiling on the Starship. We can get that shot. All right. And we're there. All right. We'll look at the Starship. 24 is in the center here. I didn't know where Starship 24 is, but SpaceX, you were on top of it. Okay, we'll get a shot of that. Here we go. Which area were you looking at for the tiling? It says the S24 on the side there. I'm looking at it. There's a little bit of tiling missing, possibly, where some black areas up there just below that, the wording. But it looks pretty good to me. The tiling for the whole ship looks good. I will enjoy watching this show again. I'm going to rewatch this for sure. It's not done yet? Okay. Thanks. All right, so going forward, we can look for the crane and the tiling on the Starship 24 to get done. Thank you. Yeah, it gets lost if we get the name wrong. And to the left is Starship 15. That's the one that flew. It's got the single patch on the left side there. I don't know what Starship this is here on the right, but that is another one. I will walk down to the semi-road closure ahead of us and get the view from the side there of the crane, and then I will call it a morning here. I got to get going, probably. Got to go eat some food and get ready and do some stuff. All right. Any last requests from this spot? We're here in South Texas in Boca Chica, the city of Boca Chica. SpaceX, awesome. Falcon Heavy. Okay, Alex says Starship 15, Starship 24, and Starship 20 on the right. Starship 20. Thanks for being a member, SpaceX. You're awesome. Yeah, thanks, Humble Pie. Big breakfast. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's good to be out here. Good to be out here. Okay, here we go. It's gonna get kind of close, but we're gonna go right up to the side here, and I'll wait on our side of the road closure. We'll get a shot to the left, looking at the crane. I just want to get that shot. You can see here to the left, they have a bunch of the different bolts and things that they use on the different projects that they got going on, scaffolding and things like that. It's a busy area. They're doing a lot of stuff all at once, but they have a lot of people. They have, I don't know how many people they have, maybe over 10,000 people, not all here, but maybe 3,000 or so people here at least. So there's always people able to do and focus on one. If they had 3,000 people and everybody focused on one project, that would be 3,000 projects. And it's not like they're dividing their attention. They're all doing single focused things. Here we can get a shot of the tip of the crane. Just a minute. So they are getting ready to lift this. I don't know when. Let me stabilize the camera here. Just a minute. I'll get the shot too. There we go. All right. Give me a few moments. I'll get there in a minute. Go ready. Okay, this is as far as I'm going to take it. I could go a little bit closer, possibly to the right, but I think this is pretty good. I'll walk over there and see if it's worth getting over there, but I think this is good. Let me just gonna see right over. Yeah, it's about the same. I mean, thanks, SpaceX. Yeah, the sheriff's here, so. All right, they're getting into the crane here. A bunch of guys just got in. That may mean something, actually. 3 guys just went up to the cab of the crane there. SpaceX, I'd like to. I plan to. I will do everything I can to stream on that day. I will I plan to have both this camera as well as a remote camera going by that date. I have hooked up a few of the new solar panels, and I want to get a few more connections, and then all I have to do after that, I think, is just hook up the reactivate the Starlink, and I'll be able to live stream from the remote camera site. I do have a third very small camera that I could use as a disposable camera, and I can leave it right there at the launch site. It won't be able to live stream, but I think I might take the chance. I bought one of those little $40 cameras that is really small, and it can store several days of data. And I've used it a little bit, and I might set that up as well right there at the launch site, and I'll get some good video or something. So I've got 3 opportunities. I'll be streaming though. Yeah. So anybody who is a licensed has a license with our channel, there's 2 companies. You can restream that for sure. I'm using the iPhone Pro 12 Max, the iPhone. I have the Nikon in the truck. I got some video footage of the lift this morning. I haven't uploaded it yet, but with the Nikon, I got that footage. And you'll see that in about an hour and a half online. I got a little bit of this before going live in 4K as well, so I'll be uploading this in 4K a little bit. There is somebody in the cab though. That's when someone's sitting in there, usually something's gonna be happening. So maybe they're doing the prep for activity. All right. Yeah, I don't know if they have to do an inspection on the crane, but there is somebody on the back checking stuff out. Maybe before you lift the crane, you got to check everything or something. We got lights on the back. They just turned the lights on. I would assume they're doing like a checklist, pre-crane lift checklist. Yeah, maybe they'll do some cleaning up. That's a good idea, Tom. I get some shots at Starship 24 while we're waiting. I'll wait a little while, see if anything happens. Get the bottom of the. They just revved up the engines there. Let me keep it on the crane here. Yeah, they're throttling up the crane here. Okay, SpaceX says they're lifting Starship 26 off the test stand at the moment. Okay, over there at the Starship, so Starship 26 is over at the build site, you're saying, huh? They're lifting it again, huh? Okay, Carl says it has to be inspected by the operator and the competent on-site inspector. He has a license for doing that. Okay, Carl says that this crane here has to be inspected. There's somebody over on the booster in the back too. Let me get that shot. Sorry for the movement. Let me okay. All right, they're lifting the cab there. That's kind of cool. So maybe that's what they're doing, the inspection. So it's 9:36 in the morning Central Time. All right, they just turned off the crane. All right, so that's what they're doing. They're doing the inspection. They get Starship 24. It's kind of lousy on how I'm transitioning. I feel I'd like to do this better, but whatever. Excuse me. So there is still a lot of activity over here with Starship 24, as well as the booster. Those two gentlemen are going to check out something underneath the Starship 24. Note to the people at SpaceX, if there's ever an opportunity to do a tour of any location here at SpaceX, I'd love to hop on the tour. Come and get me. Or my phone number is 956-338-8552. 956-338-8552. I'd love to have a tour of any part of SpaceX that I haven't already seen from the road. That'd be great. Paul Mamakos. I also have two companies, Ocean Camera Space Corp. The goal of that is to take videos from the surface of the different moons in the solar system and to show the water, the liquid water, on the surface and also underneath the surface. I've got a team of four right now, a team of four engineers and about 15 advisors, and I have one board member. Currently going to have about 80 advisors in 6 months and about 90 team members in about 6 months. So doing a lot of expansion, but that's the goal. That's what I'm focused on. And yeah, I've been doing video here at SpaceX for about 2 years. Also, if there are other people at other sites like Goddard Space Flight Center, I had an invitation a while back to the Firefly. I know there's a Dragonfly, but I think it's possibly another mission out of the Goddard Space Flight Center. I'd love to do that tour that was offered a while back. I got to look through my paperwork and get that. But yeah, if there's any other place where I could do video as well, or if you're a CEO of another company, or if you're an investor or some other way we can chat about something, I'd love to see what's going on with what you guys are up to. I'll come back to this. One of the reasons I do all the videos because I was into space when I was a kid, and I think it's important for not only for the development of this technology, but to have it done in the public sector. So, oh, Firefly is the next mission in May. Okay, so yeah, it was probably Firefly because I don't think it was Dragonfly. Okay, Firefly, good stuff. I gotta reach out to that team again at Goddard Space Flight Center. They offered a while back to do a tour, and I just haven't been out that way. So. That's what's going on here. I'll see you on the next one. I'll get a finishing shot of the crane here, but I'm gonna go get some breakfast and stuff, and keep on communicating with a lot of people on LinkedIn, and got a meeting with somebody in about an hour and a half, and then do some other stuff today too. So thanks for joining, and we'll get the final shot here. All right, the crane person got out of the booth. Yeah. SpaceX Lee, Ken, Tony, Owen, nice to see you. Tom, Carl, nice to see you too. Sorry. And many, many board. Everybody else, whenever you're watching this, whenever you're watching from, it is February 28, 2023, Tuesday. I will upload a few videos in higher quality for the rest of today, but possibly tonight will be my last live stream. Possibly I'll do a live stream tonight. If not, I'll see you sometime or not. Wish you the best. Take care.